Okay, so I wanted to start this little garden tour with the new garden I have put in. I needed room to put more plants, so here is 1, 2, 3, 4 Roma tomatoes and another squash. I don't quite remember what kind that one is, so this is my new little garden area. Here's a quick shot of our front yard slash duck area. Over here, there's our ducky ducks. Ducky duck duck ducks. Ducky duck duck ducks. They're all underneath the tree. You can barely see them. Okay, and here are my moonflowers and my variegated morning glories, which has started to put on flowers, but apparently I don't get up early enough to catch them. So there's that. And this area back here, all of those are squash plants, patty pan, crookneck, golden egg. As my potatoes are going insane, I need more dirt in there. Here are some, I don't even remember what kind of tomatoes I put over here. I think they're atomic grapes. And another golden egg. Cinnamon basil's doing good. And these things are loaded with little teeny squash. If I can get in there. Look at this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's got like 12. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4. That one's got 5 or 6. The other one's back there, also loaded. There's that other cinnamon basil, but I keep on having to step beside this one, and I think it's irritating it. There's my loofahs are finally starting to take off. Everything got a dose of calcium today, and now I'm gonna go through the muck and the mire and show y'all my other garden area. Boo Boo, what are you eating? What are you eating? Sandwich with what?
You jelly, peanut butter butter.
Yeah, Mama's jelly she made.
And they were all night.
Is it good?
They were night for us.
It was night for us. Is it good? Okay. I wanted to get a quick shot of this if I could. I don't know if you can see them in here because there's a million mosquitoes, but in here with the mosquitoes are tadpoles. So my little ones get to watch this toad life cycle. Thought that was kind of cool. Here are some of the girls. Hello, tick 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 ticks. Hello, tick 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 ticks. And Fabio. Hello, Fabio. Hello, pretty boy. And then here are some of the chicks that I hatched. Tick 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 tick. Maybe they're all hiding from me. Tick 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 ticks. Nope. Let's try the other one. Well, here are the chicks that I'm going to keep in here. I had to separate them because 17 birds in this little bitty space. They were starting to pick at each other. So there's those guys. And now to the other part of the garden. What do you got? What is that?
Strawberry.
Strawberry. Is that one ready? How do you know?
Eat that.
Is it good? Here's some of my wildflower mix that are starting to actually put on flowers. I'm going to put a slideshow up later. Here are Roma tomatoes and squash. Oh, now the other one's in. This plum tree. More flowers. Okra and pecan trees, which I'm going to have to transplant pretty soon. There's a green bean. That's the blue lake. It's got a bunch of little tiny beans on it right now. Here are my great big giant Cherokee purples, tomatoes that are going crazy, potatoes. This thing finally cleared the bin. Those 2 strawberries are ready. There's my peas, but I'm not sure if they're going to make it or not. And then when I was trimming off the lower branches on my other tomato, that one's not really ready, booby. Here, you gonna eat it? You're welcome, baby.
They're going bye-bye.
I found a 3rd one in there with them. Eat your sandwich.
Here you go.
Brad's atomic grapes coming up. Another pecan tree. It's a little elephant ear that my friend gave me. And the dewberries have exploded. And this pot had cucamelons in it, but I think it was too wet and not draining good enough, and so they all pretty much gave up the ghost. So I'll probably transplant something else in there. My ground cherries are finally starting to take off and not be little teeny tiny plants. Booby, quit picking them, they're not ready yet. Here's more green beans. These cucamelons, on the other hand, as you can see, were the smallest ones when I planted them, and now they are going crazy. And that one starts way down there and goes up and up and up and up here. So, and that is a cherry tomato, and that's a cherry tomato. That's more cinnamon basil. Here you go. And my radishes, which I think there's a caterpillar eating. These are my gypsy sweet peppers. This one's got a bunch of peppers on it. This one had one humongous one that we took off yesterday. The zinnias are getting tall. I've had to transplant some of my other tomatoes into bigger pots because they are outgrowing the Dixie cups. These guys are going, and this is that little beefsteak that was struggling, finally made it, and so there it goes. And then these are my Kentucky Wonder pole beans are going nuts. And this has a bean on it somewhere. There it is. A bean. And then over here are my top crop green beans are growing, which I thought they were supposed to be a bush bean, and apparently they are not. And then my yellow wax beans are doing good. They've produced quite a bit. And then these guys over here are canary yellow tomato. You see I got a set right there. There's a little one hiding in here. And the kids keep picking them off of this one, so none of those have gotten ripe yet. My Bonnie green bell peppers have little bitty peppers on it, and there was a good sized one until the kids picked that and tried to eat it. And these golden sweet peas are getting tall. I don't know if they're going to do anything before it gets too hot. And the strawberries are doing great. Something was eating all of them. Besides my toddlers. That one got smashed.
I eat it.
Then eat it. And then, so I put in some new fresh mulch, and they seem to be doing better. But that was yesterday, so we'll find out in a couple of days. And here's my big Bertha bell peppers, which are flowering. The lemon balm's doing good. And here's my little garden tour for the beginning of May. And I'm going to put a wildflower slideshow up once everything has a chance to kind of bloom. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.